Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Woodbine Mohawk Park. On a Friday morning, we are set to continue with qualifying action. 15 qualifiers in total on the docket for what is a pretty pleasant Friday morning here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. We've had very different conditions throughout the last week. This will be now our 5th qualifying session since we've gotten back to action. And here today, very calm, pleasant day. Temperatures going to get up into the low 20s, and track should be in real good condition. Obviously, we've had a little bit of rain over the last couple of days, but I think that track's going to be playing really well. 15 qualifiers in total, as I mentioned. Yesterday, we had 14, 15 today. Another busy morning coming up tomorrow and also on Monday. Don't forget, we also have qualifiers coming up this Monday. So we're very busy as we approach what we hope will be the resumption of live racing here in the next week or so. Obviously, June 14th is our target date, that being a Monday evening, but we continue to monitor the situation and watch for any updates and announcements from the Ontario government. If you want to follow along with today's qualifiers, you can head over to our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com. That's where you can download the program pages for today's qualifiers. Click the Horse People tab, and you can get all kinds of great information in there, and just scroll down and you will see it under the Qualifiers tab, where you can download the program pages for today, tomorrow, Monday, and you'll be all set. If you're watching along on YouTube, make sure to leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, and we'd love to hear where you're tuning in, as it's great to have viewers from right around the world enjoy some great harness racing. 15 qualifiers, as I mentioned. It's going to be a busy morning. We'll take a break after the 7th qualifier, so when we do take that break, the back half of today's session will resume around 11:30. All right, sit back and enjoy. Horses for the first qualifier beginning to make their way onto the track. We'll get down to business in just a couple of minutes. First qualifier this morning will feature 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters. Field of 8, there are no changes, just the way we like it to start off today's action. Let's meet the field, as the last couple of horses that are out there warming up are just coming off the track. Number 1 is HP Running Mass, a gelded son of Muscle Mass. This 3-year-old is trained by Jean Tournay and driven by Louis-Philippe Bois. 2 is Warwee Whiz, a 3-year-old Cadabra colt trained by Ted McDonnell. The driver, Mike Saftick. 3, Ocean View Archie, a 3-year-old colt by Craze, trained by Cody Henry with Robert Shepard. 4 is Kryptonite, 3-year-old colt by Craze. The trainer-driver is Martin Lachance. 5 is A Star Galaxy, 3-year-old gelded son of Angus Hall. Sean Stacy trains and drives. 6 is Dewey Deo, a 3-year-old Cadabra colt trained by Luke Blaze. Scott Young is at the controls. 7 is Dealing with Dewey, a 3-year-old gelded son of Wheelin' and Dealin', trained by Ben Bayarjan with Sylvan Filion driving. And number 8, Father Corby, 3-year-old colt by Father Patrick. The trainer-driver is Dustin Jones. That's your field of 8 for the first qualifier. Starting gate now moving into position. Starting gate now rolling for the first qualifier, first to 15 on a Friday morning here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Mark McKelvey with you as we'll take you through today's action. Thanks for tuning in wherever you're watching on our YouTube channel or at woodbinemohawkpark.com. 3-year-old Colton Gelding Trotters for qualifier number 1 are lined up, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. A pretty even beginning here. Where We Whiz will push ahead from post 2. Ocean View Archie between horses. To his outside is Kryptonite. At the rails, HP Running Mass. Then on the outside, it'll be A Star Galaxy, Dewey Deo, Dealing with Dewey, and Father Corby as they'll get lined up heading into the first turn. Ocean View Archie powers ahead to grab the top spot, leading by more than 2 lengths at the opening quarter in 29 and 1. Ocean View Archie, the son of Crazed, on a loose lead of 4 as they swing into the backside. Where We Whiz in second, HP Running Mass is third. Kryptonite is then in fourth, followed by A Star Galaxy fifth. Dewey Deo is sixth, seventh is Dealing with Dewey, and Father Corby can see them all from an eighth. No movement yet. As we look to the rear of the field, Filion tugs on the right line. Dealing with Dewey gets underway. He's the first to commit to the outside. Up at the front, Ocean View Archie in full control through the half in 1 minute and 4/5. 31 and 3 in the second quarter. Calm winds here this morning, so shouldn't be a factor. 3-year-old trotters going into the far turn. They're getting tightly grouped up there. And that's going to force A Star Galaxy from in 6 to get to the outside. So they jammed up for a brief moment at 5/8. Ocean View Archie kicks it into another gear here, though, as he'll come to 3/4, leading by a little more than a length and a half. Where We Whiz inside second. Dealing with Dewey has been grinding away first up. Breaker at 3/4 was Father Corby at the back of the pack. 3/4 time was 1:32. Sophomore trotters are into the stretch. Ocean View Archie at the inside, Dealing with Dewey. Worked his way up and now powers on by and takes the lead. HP Running Mass moves into second. Ocean View Archie now back in third. A Star Galaxy is trotting well, trying to move up into that third position. 1/16 of a mile to go. Dealing with Dewey, a good look qualifier here this morning as he'll take care of business, winning it by 2. Second was HP Running Mass. Dewey Deo rallied for third. Time of the mile, 2:01 and 3. Order of finish is now being displayed on your screens for qualifier number 1. We'll continue to display those rundowns following each and every qualifier. First qualifier here this morning goes to number 7, Dealing with Dewey. Gelded son of Wheeling and Dealing. Ben Byers on the trainer. Sylvan Filion in the bike. Mile time was 2:01 and 3. Qualifier 2 is coming up next. It'll be a field of 9. There are no scratches here. One driver change to pass along. Number 4, Ace 44 Swan. The driver will be Scott Young. Scott Young will drive number 4, Ace 44 Swan, here in qualifier number 2. No other changes to report. Field of 9 is on the track. 3-year-old pacing fillies. Number 1 is Miss Matlock. Shadow play filly trained and driven by Guy Gagnon. 2, Written in Sand SBG is a sports writer filly. Richard Moreau trained Sylvan Filion drives. 3, Your Time Dolly, a Your Nemesis filly trained by Floyd Amos with Paul McDonnell. 4 is Ace 44 Swan, shadow play filly trained by Debbie O'Brien Moran. Scott Young will do the driving. 5 is Zipper Sweater, Better's Delight filly trained by Carmen Ostiello. Jonathan Drury drives. 6 is Sea of Hope, a Captain Treacherous filly. Jason Ryan, the trainer driver. 7 is L'argent Lena, a State Treasurer filly. Mark Winnicott trains. Dan Gassian drives. 8 is DG's Magic Moment, Control the Moment filly. Chantel Mitchell trains. Louis Philippe Waugh drives. And number 9, JM Sports Fan, is a sports writer filly trained by Isabel Darvaux. Robert Shepard is in the sulky. That's your field of 9 for qualifier number 2. They'll make the turn in behind the starting gate in just a moment. Gate is rolling for the second qualifier. Field of 9 3-year-old pacing fillies here, taking their positions. Second of 15 on this Friday morning. Starting gate swings into the stretch. They're picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Next door neighbors from the center, Zipper Sweater and Sea of Hope. They're flashing early speed. Down along the rail, Miss Matlock came away well. Here on the outside is DG's Magic Moment, getting away in fourth. To her inside, Written in Sand, SBG. And then Your Time, Dolly. Ace 44, Swan. Followed by L'Argentina and JM Sports Fan. Around the first turn they go. And it's a group of 9 coming to the opening quarter in 29 and 1. Opening quarter up on the board courtesy of Zipper Sweater. Better's Delight Filly and Jonathan Drury lead it by 1.5 lengths. Miss Matlock in her second qualifier is going to get a 2-hole trip for Guy Gagnon. Then in third is Sea of Hope. Break of 2 going back up the backside to DG's Magic Moment from fourth. Fifth is Written in Sand, SBG. Then it is Your Time, Dolly. Then we've got a gap of about 5 lengths back to Ace 44 Swan. Coming up her inside is L'Argentina, and the trailer is JM Sports Fan. The half was 59 seconds flat, and the pacing fillies enter the far turn, all following Zipper Sweater. Zipper Sweater unraced at 2. Got a trio of starts under her belt back in March. She's cutting the mile here as Miss Matlock, the shadow play filly, is getting a perfect 2-hole trip. She'll try to stay right with the leader, who finds a little more here. She's ramping it up at 3/4 in 1:27 and 4, 28 and 4 third split. They're into the stretch. Zipper Sweater over Miss Matlock. Back in third is Sea of Hope, followed fourth by Written in Sand, SBG. Looking to come up the inside, DG's Magic Moment. And looking for more is JM Sports Fan. Into the deep stretch now, and it is Zipper Sweater. She got a little bit of separation. DG's Magic Moment finishing up this one nicely. She's making up ground on the end of it, but she'll just run out of racetrack as at the line. It's Zipper Sweater over DG's Magic Moment, followed by Sea of Hope third, tight for fourth between Written in Sand, SBG, and JM Sports Fan, 157 flat. Qualifier number 3 is up next. Driver change here. Burt Renault will drive number 3, I'm Extra Special. Mike Saftik drives number 5, Chow Baby Hall. Here's the field. 1 HP Mama B, Royalty for Life, 3-year-old filly, Ben by Argent trained, Sylvan Filion drives. 2 Dicentra, Muscle Mass filly, trained by Luke Blay with Scott Young. 3 I'm Extra Special, Muscle Mass filly, trained by Paul Walker with Burt Renault. 4 is Midnight Miracle, Muscle Mass filly, trained and driven by Mark Etzel. 5 is Chow Baby Hall. Bob McIntosh trains this Cash Hall filly. The driver will be Mike Saftik. 6 is Dashing Muscle, Muscle Mass filly. Chantel Mitchell trains Louis-Philippe Waugh drives. 7, You Will Be Queen, Royalty for Life filly. The trainer driver is Dustin Jones. And number 8, Up and Ready, Cadabra filly. John Bax trains, Matt Bax will drive. Burt Renault on the 3, I'm Extra Special. Mike Saftik on the 5, Chow Baby Hall. And some entries may have Dashing Muscle needing a driver change. It'll be Louis-Philippe Waugh. They're off and trotting here in the third qualifier, and Etzel gets Midnight Miracle ready to rock off the wings of the gate, and she shoots out to the early lead. Dicentra towards the inside, second from the center, Chow Baby Hall. Holding ground at the rails, HP Mama B. Out in the middle of the track, that is Dashing Muscle. On the outside is Up and Ready. Towards the rail, I'm Extra Special, and the early trailer is You Will Be Queen. 3-year-old trotting fillies go into the first turn, and they will follow Midnight Miracle to the opening quarter. A super finalist last year, she leads it for Mark Etzel through the opening quarter in 29-2. Chow Baby Hall is racing in second. Third is Dicentra. Then in fourth, it is HP Mama B. Racing fifth, last year's super final champion, that is Dashing Muscle. Some issues coming out of that first turn for Chow Baby Hall, who had to come to the outside for Saftik, and he'll try and get her straightened out, and she's going to remain on the outside as Dicentra is just going to keep trotting up along the rail. So up at the front, it's Midnight Miracle. Dicentra on the outside, Chow Baby Hall. Fourth, HP Mama B. Fifth is Dashing Muscle. Then 3 lengths back to I'm Extra Special, who is followed by Up and Ready, and You Will Be Queen, the trailer. 59-3 for the half. 30-1 in the second quarter, and Midnight Miracle continues to show the way. Dicentra is on her back second. Chow Baby Hall grinds it out on the outside now, and she's getting up to the leader's wheel. Inside fourth is HP Mama B. Up and moving now is Up and Ready, and that one has quickly moved up into fourth. Dashing Muscle calmly now comes to the outside from in sixth. She'll be followed by You Will Be Queen, and at the inside, that is I'm Extra Special. 129-1 for 3 quarters, and they're off the turn and into the stretch. Midnight Miracle over Dicentra. Chow Baby Hall swinging wide now. Here comes Up and Ready. She's got a target. She's still got about 3 lengths to make up. Now out of the 2-hole, Dicentra will look to come on by. HP Mama B in behind rivals now up into fourth. There's a 16th to go. Dicentra coming through. HP Mama B, she finds her lane. Here she comes up the inside. Can she get there? At the line, it's HP Mama B over Dicentra. Up and Ready was third. 157-4. Slick steer. HP Mama B looking good. The grassroots champion takes it here in the third. Up next is qualifier number 4. We have no changes here. It'll be a field of 8 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Number 1, Black Hawk Down. Cadabra colt trained by Jacques Moiseyev with Phil Houdon driving. 2 is Deal with Lucas. Gelded son of Wheelin' and Dealin' trained by Danny Fontaine. The driver is Chris Christoforou. 3, Muscles d'Oro is a muscle mass colt. The trainer driver is Dagfinn Henriksen. 4, Blue County muscle mass gelding. Trainer driver Mark Etzel. 5, Dukepedia Cantab Hall colt trained and driven by Mike Saftik. 6 is Anover Ardeen Anover Hall colt trained by Jane Walker with Tom Smith. 7, The Prince, gelded son Archangel, trained by Chantel Mitchell with Paul McDonnell. And 8 is HP Mighty Angus Hall colt, trained by Jean Tourney. Sylvain Filion is in the sulky. That's your field of 8 for qualifier number 4. 3-year-old colts and geldings on the trot. They'll turn behind the gate in just a moment. Couple equipment notes to pass along. No trotting hobbles on number 1, Black Hawk Down, and number 8, HP Mighty Angus. Gate is rolling for the 4th. Field of 8 taking their positions. Starting gate to the top of the stretch. 3-year-old colt and gelding trotters are picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Muscles d'Oro comes away well. So too does Dukepedia. From the outside, The Prince is forwardly placed. Black Hawk Down gets away in 4th. Behind that one is Deal with Lucas. Between horses is Anover Ardeen. Filion's going to move on with HP Mighty Angus and is going to be right there in the upper half of this pack as they enter that first turn. Deal with Lucas got away 6th. 7th around the turn, Anover Ardeen. Trailer, Blue County. The opening quarter is on the board in 30-1. So they're in single file ordered, moving into the backstretch, and it's The Prince, the gelded son Archangel, leading the way for Paul McDonnell. Dukepedia in 2nd, 3rd is Muscles d'Oro. Break of 2.5 lengths going back to HP Mighty Angus, who found that spot in 4th. Black Hawk Down is racing 5th. 6th is Deal with Lucas. Then back to Blue County 7th, and the trailer is Anover Ardeen. They're going up the backstretch here. Up front, it is The Prince showing the way, and The Prince will take them through the half in 1 minute and a 5th. So that's 30 seconds even in the second quarter. Just a smidge quicker than that opening split of 30 and a 5th. And The Prince, who made 2 starts in his rookie campaign back in December, is leading by 2 lengths now, going by 5/8. Dukepedia is 2nd. Muscles d'Oro is 3rd. 2 lengths back to HP Mighty Angus in 4th, followed by Black Hawk Down 5th. 6th is Deal with Lucas. And the trailers are Blue County and Anover Ardeen. They hit 3 quarters in 1:29-4. Turning 4 home here, and it's The Prince looking to go coast to coast. He gets the separation of about 3-4 lengths now, coming to the 8th pole. Moving into 2nd is Muscles d'Oro. Then behind horses is Dukepedia. Stepping around that one, HP Mighty Angus far outside, Deal with Lucas. Moving up into 3rd, but this has been The Prince from start to finish. And it's The Prince to take it. He'll win this one by about 8 lengths. Finishing 2nd was Muscles d'Oro. Deal with Lucas got in there for 3rd. HP Mighty Angus was 4th, 1:58-4. Getting set for the fifth qualifier, 3-year-old Pacing fillies here. Louis-Philippe Waugh will drive number 5, a Mini, and Mike Saftik will drive number 7, She's a Sassy Beach. Let's meet the field. The 1 Early Birds Special is a Better's Delight filly trained by Carmen Ostiello. Jonathan Drury will drive. 2 is Ring of Kerry, Better Than Cheddar filly trained by Tony Beaton with Scott Young. 3 is Best Head West, a Better's Delight filly trained by Bob McIntosh with Sylvan Filion. 4 is CL Sport Extreme, Sports Rider filly trained by Danny Fontaine with Chris Christoforou. 5, a Mini, is a Sports Rider filly trained by Richard Moreau. The driver is Louis-Philippe Waugh. 6, Cold Freeze, Sports Rider filly trained by Scott McEnany with Jody Jameson. And number 7 is She's a Sassy Beach, trained by Ken Middleton. The driver is Mike Saftik. That's your field of 7 for the fifth qualifier. Gate about to move into position. Gate is rolling for the fifth. We'll be a third of the way through today's session with this fifth qualifier. 15 in total. There'll be a break after qualifier 7. Starting gate, approaching the top of the stretch. Group of 7, 3-year-old Pacing fillies here. They swing into the stretch, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. She's a Sassy Beach is sprinting from the outside. So too does Cold Freeze. Best Head West from the middle. And Ring of Kerry to get away in 4th. At the rail, Early Bird Special gets away 5th. CL Sports Extreme drops in behind. And so too does a Mini. They're going into the first turn. She's a Sassy Beach found her way to the front there with that good gate speed, and she leads it by 2 for Mike Saftik. In second is Cold Freeze, followed third by Best Head West. The opening quarter up on the board in 28 and 3. We'll check in with Ring of Kerry, who is 4th. She's followed by Early Bird Special in 5th. 6th is CL Sports Extreme, and the trailer is a Mini. Group of 7 is going up the backstretch here, and they're following She's a Sassy Beach, the winner of last year's Harvest Series. This Sunshine Beach filly leads it by a pair. Cold Freeze is in 2nd. Best Head West is 3rd. Ring of Kerry 4th. 5th continues to be Early Bird Special with 2 lengths back to CL Sports Extreme in 6th. And 7th is a Mini up on the lead here. It's a 2.5 length advantage at the half and 58 and 1 for She's a Sassy Beach. She's a Sassy Beach rolls them into the final turn. Second continues to be Cold Freeze. Best Head West, sure to make some noise here on the far turn. She's going to get her cue now from Filion, and here she comes at 5/8. Ring of Kerry will likely follow. Then it's back to Early Bird Special, CL Sports Extreme, and a Mini is the trailer. She's a Sassy Beach heading towards 3/4 the leader. Now into second is Best Head West as she tries to get up to the leader's wheel at 3/4 in 1:26 and 4. So Best Head West drops in behind as She's a Sassy Beach brings them into the lane. She's looking to go coast to coast. Best Head West now back out, and here she comes looking to shoot on by. So it'll be She's a Sassy Beach and Best Head West. Best Head West on the outside trying to get on by. Back in 3rd, Ring of Kerry. 4th is Cold Freeze coming to the edge of the tote board, and it's Best Head West. Muscling by late, she'll win it by 2. She's a Sassy Beach was 2nd. Ring of Kerry was 3rd, and Cold Freeze 4th. 154 and 3 for Best Head West. Qualifier 6, numbers 1 and 9 are out. Number 1, Golden Twist, and number 9, Hawaii are out. Phil Hudon driving number 7, Hope So. 3-year-old trotting fillies here. Number 2, Can You Swing It? Prestidigitator filly. Dustin Jones trains and drives. 3 is Prestige Worldwide. Melissa Lamoureux trains. Mike Saftik drives. That is a Royalty for Life filly. 4 is Fuzzy Angel, an Archangel filly. Blake McIntosh trains. Jody Jameson drives. 5, Top of the Bar. Mark Hetzel trains and drives this Muscle Mass filly. 6, Rubies Are Nice. Muscle Mass filly trained by Rob Fellows with Louis Philippe Bois. 7 is Hope So, a Muscle Mass filly trained by Bob McIntosh with Phil Hudon. Number 8, Tipsy and Dixie, a Muscle Mass filly trained by Harry Polton. The driver Mario Bayargent. Number 9 is Scratched. They swing into the stretch, picking up speed. Back about 10 lengths. That is number 3, Prestige Worldwide. Rest of them on gate. And the Roth Van trotting. Top of the bar, coming away from the center. And on the outside, Tipsy and Dixie. She was ready to go. So too, Rubies Are Nice. Those 3 the quickest away. Fuzzy Angel will settle in 4th. Can You Swing It is 5th. To her outside is Hope So. And catching up will be Prestige Worldwide after the sluggish beginning. They're into the first turn. And the leader is Tipsy and Dixie. It's Tipsy and Dixie to show the way up to that opening quarter. Rubies Are Nice right on her back in second. Break of 2 back to top of the bar in third. Opening panel was 29 and 1. Trotting fillies will move into the backstretch, and Bayargent just putting the whip over the back there of Tipsy and Dixie as she is doing it the hard way on the front here, and she is showing the way. In second, that is Rubies Are Nice. Third is Top of the Bar. 2 lengths then going back to Fuzzy Angel in 4th. A break of 3 to Can You Swing It, followed by Hope So and Prestige Worldwide. So it is still Tipsy and Dixie the leader. She tries to stay to her task, coming up to the half in 59 and 4. 30 and 3 in the second quarter. Rubies Are Nice, who had a real good qualifier a week ago, is riding there in second for Wah. Third is Top of the Bar. 4th, Fuzzy Angel. 5th continues to be Can You Swing It, followed by Hope So and Prestige Worldwide. 5/8 now complete. Tipsy in Dixie, the Muscle Mass filly, has led to this point, and Rubies Are Nice isn't going to wait any longer. Here she comes to the outside from the 2-hole for Wah. These 2 on even terms at 3 quarters in 129 and 2. 29 and 3 third quarter. They're off the turn and into the stretch. Tipsy and Dixie at the inside. On the outside, Rubies Are Nice, and these 2 are going to battle. Tipsy and Dixie yet to hand over the lead. She is digging in. Coming to the 8th pole, it's still Tipsy and Dixie, and she might turn away Rubies Are Nice. Back in third is Top of the Bar. Between horses coming on is Fuzzy Angel. Outside, Can You Swing It? It's Tipsy and Dixie. She'll do it all on the front end. Takes it by a couple of lengths. Fuzzy Angel finishing up well, got second. Can You Swing It was third. 158. Seventh qualifier is up next. This is our final qualifier before the intermission. One driver change number 5, Threads of Silk. It'll be Mario by Argent. Full group as listed. There's 9 3-year-old trotting fillies, no scratches here. 1, I Own a Dream, is an Il Sogno Dream filly trained by Terry Gallant with Jay Harris. 2 is Menza. Cadabra filly trained by Shane Weber, Sylvain Filion drives. 3 is Edgewater, Cadabra filly, trainer-driver is Rick Zeron. 4, O Solo Mio, Cornero de Solo filly trained by Keelan Green with Eddie Green driving. 5, Threads of Silk, Muscle Mass filly trained by Ben by Argent. Mario by Argent will be the driver. 6, Amazon du Hurrah, Muscle Hill filly trained by Denny Guriel with Louis Philippe Bois. 7 is Mass Abracadabra, Muscle Mass filly. The trainer-driver is Mike Vanderkemp. 8, Keystone Cecilia, Cantab Hall filly trained by Carmen Osceola. Jonathan Drury is in the sulky. And number 9, Out on a Mission, Valtoris filly trained by Gordon Dancevich. Mike Saftik is at the controls. No hobbles on number 1, I Own a Dream. Mario by Argent on the 5, Threads of Silk. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Off stride is number 9, Out on a Mission. Also off stride, number 2, Menza. And they're off and trotting. Edgewater, ready to go. Times it well. From the outside, here's Keystone Cecilia crossing over with a big 2-hole to drop into. Old Solo Mio gets away in 3rd. 4th is Threads of Silk, then followed 5th by Mass Abracadabra. Now yet another breaker. That was Amazon du Hurrah who jumped it off, joining Out on a Mission. And Menza. Around the first turn they go, and it's a lead of 3 lengths here for Edgewater. Opening quarter on the board in 28 and 2. Snappy opening quarter here for this Cadabra filly, and she takes them into the backstretch, the leader. Keystone Cecilia is in 2nd. 3rd is O Solo Mio. Then in 4th, that is Threads of Silk, followed 5th by Mass Abracadabra. Looking to catch up now is Mensa 6th. Then we go back to Amazon du Hurrah. And pulling up in the first turn was Out on a Mission. They're coming up to the half, and the leader is Edgewater after the 28 and 2 opener. This filly's by the half in 59 and 2. That was 31 seconds in the second quarter, and it continues to be Edgewater the leader. On top by a length and a half over Keystone Cecilia, who is tracking well now. Then in 3rd, O Solo Mio, followed 4th by Threads of Silk. 5th is Mass Abracadabra. I Own a Dream is in 6th. Right on her back is Mensa, and then it's well back to Amazon du Hurrah. And pulling up, as mentioned, was Out on a Mission. Edgewater gets that lead out to 2 lengths at 3/4 in 1:29 and 1. Off the turn and into the stretch. Here is Edgewater. She's looking to close it out. Keystone Cecilia in 2nd. O Solo Mio back in 3rd. Threads of Silk is 4th. Mass Abracadabra 5th. I Own a Dream. And Mensa, Amazon du Hurrah back in 8th. Here in the final 8th of the mile, this is Edgewater. She's turning in a real nice qualifier this morning, and that lead is going to grow as they come down to the line. Edgewater and Rick Zeron to take it. Coming on now for 2nd is O Solo Mio. Getting that over Keystone Cecilia. 4th was Threads of Silk. 158 and 2 for Edgewater. There's the order of finish from the 7th qualifier as Edgewater, the Cadabra filly, takes it for trainer driver Rick Ziron in 1:58 and 2. With 7 qualifiers down, we now reach our intermission here this morning. Qualifiers will resume with qualifiers 8 through 15 at around 11:30. Qualifier 8 is coming up next as we will resume with today's action here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. 8 through 15. Still got lots to go here on this Friday. Driver changes for this 8th qualifier. Chris Christopher will drive number 5, Publicity Seeker, and trainer Marcel Barrio will do the driving on number 6, 4 Wheelin'. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings here for the 8th. Number 1, A Worldly Good Times, is a gelded son of Royalty for Life, trained by Ken Switzer with Scott Young. 2 is PL Oscar, 3-year-old colt by Archangel, trained by Matt Dupuis. Phil Houdon drives. 3 is Johnny Ping, gelded son of Johnny William. Doug Finn Henriksen trains and drives. 4 is Harry, a Royalty for Life gelding, trained by Paul Walker with Burt Renault. 5 is Publicity Seeker, gelded son of Muscle Mass. Steve Boston's trains. The driver will be Chris Christoforou. 6, 4 Wheelin', gelded son of Wheelin' and Dealin'. Marcel Barrio trains and drives. 7 is Tokyo Sealster, Cadabra colt, trained by Richard Moreau. The driver, Sylvain Filion. And number 8 is Logan Park, 3-year-old colt by Archangel, trained by Rob Fellows. The driver, Louis-Philippe Roy. Field of 8 being called in behind the starting gate for qualifier number 8. Starting gate is rolling. Time to get back down to business here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Good group of 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings to start the second half of today's qualifying session. Starting gate to the top of the stretch, field of 8 picking up speed, and here they come. And the raw fan trotting. Logan Park from the outside is hustling out of there. So too is Tokyo Sealster. Lots of speed here in the early going. Johnny Ping crossing over in front of A Worldly Good Times. Out from the center comes 4 Wheelin'. Getting away in 6th. That is Publicity Seeker. Followed 7th by PL Oscar. And the trailer 8th is Harry. They're into the first turn. And Logan Park to the front for Louis-Philippe Roy. And he will take him to the opening quarter, leading by nearly 2 lengths. That opening quarter was trotted in 28 and 3. So it is Logan Park the leader as they move into the backstretch. Racing second is Tokyo Sealster. Johnny Ping is then in 3rd. 4th is 4 Wheelin', followed 5th by A Worldly Good Times. 6th is Publicity Seeker. The final pair, PL Oscar and Harry. Field of 8 is going up the backstretch, and they're following Logan Park. Second qualifier for Logan Park. Made his season debut a week ago, winning in 2:03 and 2 over a sloppy track. Much better conditions here today, and he's cutting the mile past the half in 59 and 2 for Roy. Logan Park on top. Racing second is Tokyo Sealster. 3rd is 4 Wheelin', or coming 3rd, I should say, is Johnny Ping. 4 Wheelin' is 4th. 5th is A Worldly Good Times. On the outside, Publicity Seeker. Inside, PL Oscar, and the trailer continues to be Harry. So it's the OSS Gold winners, 1-2, as they head to 3/4. Logan Park and Tokyo Sealster, and they're heading to 3/4 off a half of 59 and 2. 3/4 reached in 129 and 2. 30 seconds even. They'll turn for home, and Logan Park has the lead. Tokyo Sealster in behind in 2nd. Johnny Ping on the outside is 3rd. Down along the inside is 4 Wheelin', widest of them all, and coming on is Publicity Seeker. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go. Logan Park gets some separation. He leads it by 2.5. Tokyo Sealster in 2nd. 4 Wheelin' scooting up the inside. On the outside, Publicity Seeker, but Logan Park looks good again. He'll win this one over 4 Wheelin', Publicity Seeker, and Tokyo Sealster, 157 and 4. Qualifier number 9 is up next. 3-year-old pacing fillies. Let's meet the field. There are no changes here. Number 1, Tandy Girl, Shadow Play filly, trained and driven by Jason Ryan. 2, Some Lucky Magic, He's Watching filly, trained by Tony Beaton with Scott Young. 3, Scottish Cheddar, Better Than Cheddar filly, trained by Gary Anderson. The driver's Drew Neal. 4, Stormy Beach Girl, a Better Delight filly, the trainer driver Sean Stacy. 5, Colonial Affair, sports rider filly, trained by Carmen Osceola. The reinsman's Jonathan Drury. 6 is Sports Model, a sports rider filly, trained by Ray Stewart. The driver is Scott Ray. 7 is Brio Beach, Sunshine Beach filly, trained by Ben Hollingsworth with Robert Shepard driving. 8 is Tweeter Hanover, Western Ideal filly, trained by Shane Weber with Sylvain Filion. And number 9 is SOS Feline, sports rider filly, Jean Tourney trains, Louis-Philippe Waugh drives. Starting 8 to the top of the stretch. Qualifier number 9, 3-year-old pacing fillies, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. Scottish Cheddar to get the first call. Towards the outside of the gate, here is Brio Beach coming away well. So too does Sports Model. Towards the inside, Some Lucky Magic holds ground well and will get away in third. Caught on the outside early is Tweeter Hanover. So that one's inside Stormy Beach Girl, followed by Colonial Affair. And the final 2, as they go into the first turn, are Tandy Girl and SOS Feline. As they go to that opening quarter, it's a 2-length advantage up front for Some Lucky Magic through an opening panel of 29 and 1. Pacing fillies will straighten out into the backstretch, and they're following Some Lucky Magic. She made 1 start as a rookie. Second consecutive qualifier for her. Switching it up this week, she's doing it on the front. I should say Brio Beach on the front. Had the wrong one there. So that is Brio Beach leading the way. Racing in second, Scottish Cheddar. Then in third is Some Lucky Magic. 2 and a bit, going back to Sports Model in fourth. 5th is Stormy Beach Girl. Then in 6th, that is Tweeter Hanover. Moving around now into 7th is Tandy Girl, getting around Colonial Affair. And at the rear of the field, SOS Feline. 58 and 4 was the half-mile clocking as they go around the far turn. Brio Beach is on the front. She did change it up this week in her second qualifier of the year. She's cutting the mile for Robert Shepard, leading by a length and a half. Second continues to be Scottish Cheddar. Now to the outside comes Some Lucky Magic. 3/4 is reached in 1:28 flat. 29 and 1/3 quarter off the turn and into the stretch. It is Brio Beach, the leader. In behind is Scottish Cheddar, looking for some racing room. It's there now to slip to the outside. Widest of them all, Some Lucky Magic. 3 across finish coming up. Back and forth, a Sports Model coming on. Tweeter Hanover on the outside, looking to get into that 4th spot. And Stormy Beach Girl at the inside, coming to the edge of the tote board. Brio Beach, the leader, holding off Scottish Cheddar. And it's Brio Beach to take it. Scottish Cheddar was 2nd, Some Lucky Magic 3rd, and Tweeter Hanover 4th, 1:57. Qualifier 10 up next. Phil Houdon will drive number 5, Chamois Hall. 3-year-old trotting fillies. 1 is PL Opportunity, Cadabra filly. Matt Dupuis trains and drives. 2 is Midnight Ice, a creatine filly, trained and driven by Robert Jenkins Jr. 3, Camp Muscle Me is a muscle mass filly. Harry Polton trains with Mario by Arjan. 4 is Mean, is a Cadabra filly. Ben by Arjan trains. Sylvan Filion drives. 5, Chamois Hall, Angus Hall filly, trained by John Chakeen with Phil Houdon. 6 is Larry's Girl, Nelsonio Dream filly, trained by Josh McKibben with Scott Young. 7 is Waikiki Wave, muscle mass filly, trainer drivers Roger Mayotte. And number 8, Facts of Life, Hanover, Donato Hanover filly, Carmen Osceola trains, Jonathan Drury drives. Ostride, number 3, Can't Muscle Me. The rest of them are off and trotting. And shooting out of there goes Waikiki Wave right towards the front, but from the outside as well, Facts of Life, Hanover. So the outside 2, the quickest away. PL Opportunity is inside 3rd. Is Mean, who will slide into 4th. At the inside, Midnight Ice is 5th. Then it is Chamois Hall, who will be followed by Larry's Girl. And still off stride is Can't Muscle Me. They're around the first turn, and making the front now is Facts of Life, Hanover, and Jonathan Drury. And they post an opening quarter of 29-4. Moving into the backstretch are the 3-year-old trotting fillies. It's a 2-length advantage here for Facts of Life, Hanover. Waikiki Wave in second. We'll look to get right on the leader's back. 2-length break then to PL Opportunity. 4 lengths back to Is Mean. 2 lengths to Midnight Ice. And then another 2 to Chamois Hall, who is followed by Larry's Girl. And well back to the still off stride, Can't Muscle Me. Heading to the midway point here, Facts of Life, Hanover is the leader. Waikiki Wave in second. They're past the midway point in 101-1. So as they go into the far turn, Facts of Life, Hanover, the Donato Hanover filly, continues to lead and about to get some pressure. First up now comes PL Opportunity out from 3rd. She looks to get marching up towards the leader, but all of a sudden is 2 lengths away. Facts of Life, Hanover picks it up. Waikiki Wave now back in 3rd. 2-length break back to Is Mean. Another 2 lengths then going to Midnight Ice. That same margin to Chamois Hall, who is followed by Larry's Girl. And the trailer, Can't Muscle Me. They're past 3/4 in 1:31 30 seconds even in the 3rd split. Off the turn and into the stretch. Facts of Life, Hanover looks to finish this one off, has the jump on them, leading by 2.5. Back in second, PL Opportunity. In 3rd is Waikiki Wave, then Is Mean in 4th. Less than 1/8 of a mile to go, and it'll be Facts of Life, Hanover putting this one to bed. Facts of Life, Hanover, well, coming into deep stretch, getting a little closer will be PL Opportunity, but Facts of Life, Hanover will be there. PL Opportunity was 2nd, 3rd was Waikiki Wave, and 4th was Is Mean. Time of the mile, 1:59-3. Qualifier number 11 is next. We're going to scratch number 5, All the Trimmins. Trotting hobbles on number 6, Jewel and Magician. Here's the field of 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. 1 is Yum, Cadabra colt, trained by Pam Forgy with Mike Saftik. 2, Northern Blizzard, Royalty for Life gelding, trained by Johnny McKinnon with Mario Barjan. 3, Hall of a Ride, Angus Hall gelding, trained by Janice Hubbard with Sylvain Filion. 4 is HP Double Espresso, a muscle mass gelding, trained by Jean Tourney with Louis-Philippe Waugh. 5 is Scratch. 6 is Jewel and Magician, does wear trotting hobbles, the Cadabra colts, trained by Susie Kerwood, Jody Jamison steers. 7, Math Wizard, Cadabra gelding, trained by Blake McIntosh with Chris Christoforou. And number 8, I'm a Sharp Dealer, gelded son of Wheelin' and Dealin', trained by Mitch Tierney, the driver Austin Sorey. Starting gate rolling for the 11th, scratch the 5. Starting gate swings into the stretch. 3-year-old colts and geldings on the trot. They're picking up speed, and here they come. Off stride, number 7, Math Wizard. The rest of them are off and trotting. From the center, Louis-Philippe Waugh points HP Double Espresso towards the early lead, and that one trots out well to the top. Getting away second is Hall of a Ride on the outside. Jewel and Magician will be looking for a spot in third. In front of Northern Blizzard, followed by Yum, and then we go back as they go into that turn to I'm a Sharp Dealer. The trailer, after the break at the beginning, is Math Wizard. To the opening quarter, and it's HP Double Espresso, who's got plenty of energy, past the opening quarter in 29 seconds flat. Racing in second is Hall of a Ride. Third is Jewel and Magician. Northern Blizzard trots fourth, followed fifth by Yum. And trailer 6 is I'm a Sharp Dealer. Should not say the trailer, as there is one more behind. That is actually Math Wizard. So they're going up the backside. The leader is HP Double Espresso, gelded son of Muscle Mass. Is showing the way by a length and a half. Saftik is moving with Yum on the outside. So Yum trotting first up, looking to confront HP Double Espresso. The half was 59 and 2. Yum on the outside will clear as they enter the far turn. HP Double Espresso now relegated to second. Left uncovered on the outside. Now first up is I'm a Sharp Dealer. Inside fourth is Hall of a Ride. On cover is Northern Blizzard. Then down along the rail to Jewel and Magician. And the trailer is Math Wizard. They're heading towards 3/4. Yum, with that move in the middle half, is leading the way by nearly 2 lengths over HP Double Espresso. Going a little wide there is I'm a Sharp Dealer on the outside. He's now in the center of the track. 3/4, 129. 29 and 3 in the third split. They're off the turn and into the stretch. It is Yum. Here's Northern Blizzard now coming. He's got a target, and he is quickly closing in on it and going on by. Northern Blizzard takes the top spot away from Yum. Also finishing up well now is Jewel and Magician. Back and forth is Hall of a Ride. Northern Blizzard called upon in deep stretch, and it'll be Northern Blizzard to take it. Jewel and Magician up into second. Yum was third, and fourth across the line will be Hall of a Ride. 158 and 2 for Northern Blizzard. Getting set for the 12th qualifier. Louis Waz driving number 4, Clover. Robert Shepard to drive number 8, Jackie of All Trades. Here in the 12th qualifier, we're going to scratch number 3, Bachnisba. Just waiting on one more to come out onto the track. We've got some time, so we can go through the field right now for this 12th qualifier. 3-year-old pacing fillies. One is setting a precedent. Sunshine Beach filly, trained by Matthew Panos. Austin Sorey drives. 2 is Katie's Delight. Better's Delight filly. Sean Stacy trains and drives. 3 is Scratch. 4 is Clover, a sports writer filly trained by Bill Hofacker. It'll be Louis Philippe Waugh in the sulky. 5 is Ardeen Gracie, a Better Than Cheddar filly trained by Daryl Holmes with Phil Houdon. 6 is Lady KDB, Better's Delight filly trained by Paul Cameron with Jody Jameson. 7, Mare Traffic Control, Control the Moment filly trained by Bill Cass with Mike Saftik. Number 8, Jackie of All Trades, is a Better Than Cheddar filly trained by Tony Beaton with Sylvan Filion. And number 9 is Celia Bayama, Better's Delight filly trained by Richard Moreau. Sylvan Filion is at the lines. That's your field for the 12th qualifier. 3-year-old pacing fillies. They'll head to the gate in about 90 seconds. Starting gate is rolling for the 12th. As we mentioned, number 3, Bachnisba is out. Louis Waugh driving number 4, Clover. And Robert Shepard is on number 8, Jackie of All Trades. Here we go for the 12th of 15. Starting gate swings into the stretch. Pacing fillies are picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and pacing. And coming away well, that is Jackie of All Trades. Inside, second is Mare Traffic Control. In the center is Lady KDB. On the outside, it is Celia Bayama. Down along the rail, getting away fifth is Clover. At the inside, setting a precedent. Then it is Katie's Delight. And on the outside, as they go into that turn, is Ardeen Gracie, who will take the seat at the rear of the field. Coming to the opening quarter, it's Jackie of All Trades on the front, leading by a length and a half over Mare Traffic Control. We'll have the times for you after this qualifier. As they move into the backstretch, it is Jackie of All Trades, the leader. Out from second now, Mare Traffic Control wants to loop around here for Saftik, and she'll do just that before 3/8. Back in third, as they race up the backside, is Celia Bayama. Then in fourth is Lady KDB, followed fifth by Clover. Sixth is setting a precedent. Then seventh is Katie's Delight, and the trailer eighth is Ardeen Gracie. New leader now, Mare Traffic Control. And that Control the Moment filly is in command as they go past the midway point. She's got this one by a length and a half over the early leader, Jackie of All Trades. Third is Celia Bayama. So they were the outside three on the gate, and they're 1, 2, 3 as they go into the final turn. Now with a rush. Here comes setting a precedent Austin Story, and they are driving quickly on the outside, looking to take the lead. And it'll be setting a precedent, looking to step around Mare Traffic Control as they head to 3/4. Mare Traffic Control finds a little more there and ramps it up as these two will be side by side past the third marker. Third is Jackie of All Trades. Back and forth is Celia Bayama. Fifth is Clover. Then at the inside it is Lady Katie B. Ardeen Gracie and the trailer. That is Katie's Delight. They're into the stretch. Setting a precedent on the outside has a short advantage. Now looking to shoot through the middle. Here comes Jackie of All Trades, and Jackie of All Trades is splitting through, and it'll be Jackie of All Trades coming on by in the middle to win it. Finishing second was setting a precedent. Third was Mare Traffic Control, and fourth was Celia Bayama. We'll have the times for you in a minute. This one goes to Jackie of All Trades. Here we go for the 13th qualifier. Austin Sawyer in the 5 got the touch. 1 Annabellena. Cadabra Philly, Richard Moreau trains Sylvan Philly on drives, 2 Tanzanite Tricks, Mario by Arjun for Jason McGinnis on the Trixton Philly, 1 Smart Cookie, the 3, Robert Shepard for Connie Chisholm, Muscle Mass Philly, 4 is Charmbo Princess, Royalty for Life Philly, John Ryer trains Mike Saftic drives, 5 Got the Touch, Muscle Mass Philly, Austin Sorry for Bob McIntosh, 6 Serenity Joy, Muscle Hill Philly, Matt Bax for John Bax, 7 is Century Highness, Royalty for Life Philly, Jody Jameson for trainer Pat Hunt, 8 is Meadowview Lily, Archangel Philly Scott Young for trainer Mark Etzel, and 9 No Pay No Way, credit winner Philly Rick Ziron trains and drives. And they're off and trotting here in the 13th, and coming from the outside, No Pay No Way storms out of there to the early lead. Getting away in second is Century Highness after a good beginning off the gate. Annabellena is in third, looking to settle in fourth. That is Meadowview Lily, who settles in front of Tanzanite Tricks fifth. Sixth is 1 Smart Cookie. Then seventh, that is Charmbo Princess, followed by Serenity Joy. And the trailer is Got the Touch. The opening quarter was 28-3, and they move into the backstretch with No Pay No Way showing the way. It is the credit winner Philly on top by a length and a half. Racing in second, that is Century Highness. Third is Annabellena. Then in fourth, that is Meadowview Lily, who is followed by Tanzanite Tricks in fifth. Break of 2 lengths going back to 1 Smart Cookie. That same margin to Charmbo Princess. On the outside is Serenity Joy, and right behind her has Got the Touch. The half was hit in 58-3, 30 seconds even in that second quarter. It is No Pay, No Way. 1 for 5 in her rookie campaign, and she leads the way here in her debut qualifier for her 3-year-old campaign. She's opening up now 2 lengths on nearest rival Century Highness. Third is Annabellena. To the outside now comes Meadowview Lily. Tanzanite Tricks looking to pick it up at the inside. 1 Smart Cookie. On the outside of that one is Charmbo Princess, who's followed on the outside path by Got the Touch. And down along the cones is Serenity Joy. 3 quarters, 128-3. 30 seconds once again. So a middle half in a minute flat into the stretch. And here's Meadowview Lily now coming up on the outside to battle with No Pay No Way. No Pay No Way at the inside. Meadowview Lily on the outside. Century Highness back in third. Tanzanite Tricks is coming on, looking to get into that spot, but it's a battle coming into deep stretch. No Pay No Way at the inside. Meadowview Lily on the outside. No Pay No Way turns her away. It'll be No Pay No Way to take it over Meadowview Lily by a neck. Third was Tanzanite Tricks, and fourth was Century Highness. 157-1. Back in qualifier number 12, here were the fractions. 28 flat, 58-1, 127, 150, 5-3 by the winner number 8, Jackie of All Trades. It was back in qualifier 12. The fractions were 28, 58-1, 127, 155-3. Up next, qualifier 14. No changes here. Field of 8 as programmed. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Number 1, Diehard Sealster, is a wheeling and dealing colt, trained and driven by Sean Stacy. 2 is Kiss My Mass, muscle mass gelding, trained by Patrick Rouleau, the driver Mike Saftick. 3 is Archangel colt, trained by Blake McIntosh with Jody Jameson. 4, Walk on the Moon, an Archangel colt, trainer drivers Mario Bayerjean. 5, Top Hall, Angus Hall gelding, trained by Gerard Demers, Louis-Philippe Waugh drives. 6 is Stonebridge Armour, muscle mass colt, trained by Jacques Dupont with Scott Young. 7, Defcon Sealster, muscle mass gelding, trainer driver Guy Gagnon. And number 8, Bucky's Angel, Archangel gelding, trainer driver Wayne McLean. Starting gate now rolling for the 14th. Starting gate picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. It is Stonebridge Armour coming away well from the middle. Just to that one's outside is Defcon Sealster, and Bucky's Angel is the quickest away with some good strides, charging out to the early lead. Getting away fourth is Arch Hall at the inside. Fifth, Kiss My Mass. Taking back will be Walk on the Moon to settle in front of Top Hall, and the trailer is Diehard Sealster. They're heading to the opening quarter. There was plenty of speed in the opening eighth. Now they head to that opening marker, and they are past it in 28 and 3. Bucky's Angel is on the front. Stonebridge Armour, maybe to the outside, is racing there in second, is going to get that 2-hole ride, but won't be in the 2-hole for long because here's a rush from Arch Hall. Arch Hall is coming up on the outside and being tracked by Walk on the Moon, who is followed by Top Hall. So plenty of action here. That's the most movement we've seen in a qualifier here today. And now on the outside, it is Walk on the Moon looking to clear Arch Hall. Chased a little bit to get to that top spot as they race past the midway point in 59 and 3. So the new leader now, Walk on the Moon. That will put Arch Hall in second. Left uncover is Top Hall, and Top Hall, though, continues to march on the outside and is right up alongside Walk on the Moon. Now fourth was the early leader, Bucky's Angel. To the inside, Stonebridge Armour. Then it is Defcon Sealster, and we'll go back to the final pair as they go around the turn. Kiss My Mass and Diehard Sealster. Here is Walk on the Moon, and Walk on the Moon gets that lead up to a length and a half at 3/4 as Top Hall backs up a little bit. 1:28 and 3 for the 3/4 time. They're into the stretch. Stonebridge Armour now going to take a shot at Walk on the Moon. In behind them is Arch Hall at the inside. Defcon Sealster and Bucky's Angel. 1/8 of a mile remaining. Walk on the Moon is now surrendering the lead to Stonebridge Armour. Stonebridge Armour gets by the tiring Walk on the Moon, and it'll be Stonebridge Armour to win it. Walk on the Moon is going to hang on for second. It'll be Arch Hall over Defcon Sealster for third, and fifth was Bucky's Angel, 1:58. Qualifier 15 to wrap up today's session here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Field of 8, one change. Number 8, Life Mission. Make the driver Austin Sorey. These 3-year-old colts and geldings on the trot. Number 1, Indirect Proof. Muscle Hill colt, trained by Tim Cherwayko with Mike Saftik. 2, Saul Sealster. Cadabra colt. The trainer driver is Paul McDonnell. 3, Splash of Halo. Archangel colt. Trainer driver Rick Zeron. 4, Wheelin' and Cash. This is a Wheelin' and Dealin' colt, trained by Connie Chisholm with Robert Shepard. 5, Delaware. Holiday Road colt, trained by Raymond Stewart with Scott Ray. 6 is Painted Land. Muscle Mass colt, trained by Ben Bayarjan with Sylvan Filion. 7, Kerry Blue Hanover. Yankee Glide colt. Jason Ryan trains and drives. And number 8, Life Mission. A gelded son of Royalty for Life, trained by Bob McIntosh. The driver is Austin Sorey. 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings swing into the stretch, picking up speed, and here they come. And they're off and trotting. Looked like a break there at the beginning, potentially for Wheelin' and Cash. The rest of them are sent on their way, and from the outside, Life Mission is powering ahead, looking to cross over in front of his rivals. Next door neighbor, Kerry Blue Hanover, is also forwardly placed from the center. Delaware comfortably out of there into second. Just behind that one, down along the inside, is Indirect Proof. Looking to settle behind that rival is Painted Land, who will get in front of Saul Sealster, followed by Splash of Halo, and the trailer after the slow beginning is Wheelin' and Cash. The opening quarter was 30-3, and it is Life Mission on the front. Looking to go all the way on the front will be Life Mission, as we had a breaker back in 6. Saul Sealster jumped it off. Saul Sealster with the break after the quarter. So up the backside they go. Life Mission, qualified last week, was winless in 5 starts as a rookie. Leads this group by 2. In second, that is Delaware. Third continues to be Kerry Blue Hanover, as they're past the half in 101 flat. Fourth is Painted Land, off stride in 5th. That was Indirect Proof. So moving up a spot is Splash of Halo, followed by Wheelin' and Cash, and then it's back to the breakers, Indirect Proof and Saul Sealster. Heading past 5/8 and now towards 3/4, it's Life Mission on the front. Life Mission leading it by almost 2 lengths over Delaware. 3 and a bit going back to Kerry Blue Hanover. As they come off the turn and into the stretch, off 3/4 of 131-2. Life Mission the leader. Delaware in second. Third is Painted Land. On the outside, Splash of Halo moving up, and Splash of Halo is putting in some nice strides here in the lane, closing in on the leaders. Out in the center is Painted Land. Handing over the lead is Life Mission. It'll be one of Painted Land or Splash of Halo, and it is Splash of Halo on the outside. A nice final quarter to win it. Finishing second was Painted Land, tight for third between Life Mission and Wheelin' and Cash, 201 and 4. And there's the order of finish from our final qualifier here today at Woodbine Mohawk Park, as it was Splash of Halo winning it in 2:01 and 4. That concludes today's qualifiers. We are back at it tomorrow morning. Another busy day coming up. Qualifiers will start at 9:30 a.m. Don't forget, qualifiers also coming up on Monday as we work towards the resumption of live racing. Make sure that you visit our website, woodbinemohawkpark.com, for the latest news and updates. We will provide them as they come in as we work our way closer to restarting the 2021 season here at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Follow us on our social channels at Woodbine SB for the latest as well. This is Mark McKelvey wishing you a good Friday afternoon, and we'll chat again tomorrow.